Imagine paying money every day, just so you can sit in an office and pretend to have a job. In today's video, we're diving into one of the strangest trends coming out of China's youth unemployment crisis. Young adults paying companies so they can act employed in fake offices. You'll hear the stories of young people like Zhou and Xiaowen Tang, why these pretend companies exist, and what it reveals about the struggles of China's economy. This isn't satire, it's real. And it's reported by BBC News. Across China, youth unemployment is officially above 14%, and many believe the real number is even higher. With millions of graduates unable to find work, frustration and hopelessness are spreading. But instead of staying home, some are turning to a bizarre solution, paying daily fees to rent a desk in a pretend office, so they feel like they still belong in the workforce. It's not just about a chair or a computer. For many, it's about dignity. Take the case of 30-year-old Zhou. He once ran a small food business, but after it failed in 2024, he found himself unemployed. Instead of sitting idle at home, Zhou started paying 30 yuan a day, about $4, to sit in a fake office in Dongguan just north of Hong Kong. There, he joins 5 other colleagues who are also paying to be there. "I feel very happy," Zhou says. "It's like we're working together as a group. The office looks real. Computers, internet, meeting rooms, even tea and snacks. But behind the surface, it's all make-believe." And Zhou isn't alone. These pretend offices are spreading across major Chinese cities: Shanghai, Shenzhen, Wuhan, Nanjing, Chengdu. They charge between 30 and 50 yuan per day, sometimes including lunch. Inside, some attendees actually apply for real jobs. Others use the space to start small freelance projects. And some just want to pass time with people their age. It's like co-working, but with a darker twist. Everyone knows many of the people there aren't really employed. For others, it's not just about self-discipline. It's about survival within the system. Take 23-year-old Xiaowen Tang in Shanghai. She graduated last year but couldn't find a job. Her university has an unwritten rule. Students must show proof of employment or internship within 1 year or risk losing their diploma. So what did she do? She paid for a workstation in a pretend office. She sent photos to her university as proof of an internship. In reality, she spent her days writing online novels for pocket money. Her words? "If you're going to fake it, just fake it to the end." Experts say this bizarre phenomenon comes from frustration, powerlessness, and social pressure. Parents demand progress. Universities require proof of employment. And the job market simply can't absorb the millions of graduates each year. So pretend work becomes a psychological escape. As Dr. Christian Yao from Victoria University explains, young people need these places to think about their next steps. Pretend office companies are one of the transitional solutions. But what about the people running these offices? Meet Fei Yu, the 30-year-old owner of one pretend-to-work company in Dongguan. He once ran a retail business, but after COVID hit, he too was unemployed and depressed. So he turned his struggle into a business. "What I'm selling isn't a workstation," he says. "It's the dignity of not being a useless person." Within a month of launching, his offices were full. Today, 40% of his customers are recent graduates, and the rest are freelancers or digital nomads. But he admits, it's a fragile model. If we only help users prolong their acting skills, we are complicit in a gentle deception. Only if we help them turn it into a real starting point can it live up to its promise. This strange business tells us something profound about China's economy. The mismatch between education and jobs. Millions graduate every year, but the economy can't provide enough skilled roles. The psychological burden. Families, universities, and society equate unemployment with shame. Fake offices reduce that shame. The dignity crisis. For many, it's not just about money. It's about self-worth, structure, and avoiding the feeling of failure. It's a social experiment, one that shows how far people will go when the system doesn't give them a place. So what does this mean for the future? On the surface, these pretend offices look like harmless co-working spaces. But underneath, they reveal something darker. A generation so desperate for opportunity that it's willing to pay just to feel employed. As one expert put it, pretending to work is a shell that young people find for themselves, giving them a little space. The irony? Some of these young adults are now using their fake jobs to learn AI tools, hoping those skills will help them land a real career. Fake work today, real hope tomorrow. This report comes directly from BBC News. If you found this explainer useful and want to see more global economic stories broken down in a clear, cinematic style, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and join us for the next story. Because behind the headlines, there's always a deeper truth.